Hello everyone, Joanne with stampinginthevalley.stampinup.net, and welcome to my craft room. We're going to make this absolutely gorgeous card in just a few minutes. Look at this. It's a double Z fold, but it's a simple double Z fold. Don't be intimidated by a Z fold. This is a lot of fun. It's also great to build a scene on, and I thought that that's exactly what this bundle needed. I just love this Christmas barn bundle. So here it is, and I'm really having a lot of fun with it. I did this card today, and this one I did yesterday. Now it's late at night right now while I'm filming this, which I rarely do, but this one I did yesterday, so you could go back on YouTube and check this one out. It came out so pretty, right? And then this one is just with the greens. This is what is that? Painted something, DSP. Anyway, yes, but you could use any DSP that you'd like. Of course, I'll list everything that I used in link. There will be links below of everything that I used, a supply list. If you'd like to order anything, you can go ahead and click that list, click on an item, and it will take you right to my online store. If you order, right now it's the 17th, but until midnight tonight, you will receive, if you order $50 in product, pack of these Adhesive-Backed Stars. And then if you order tomorrow, I'm going to go to the Open Leaf Trinkets is tomorrow, okay, on the 18th. That starts tomorrow, so that's a lot of fun, and that's with the $50 order. If you place a $35 order, I'm going to send you a pack, a 6x6 pack of different DSPs in here. They are retired, and you'll have fun using all of this DSP. There might be some in here that's not retired, but it's just some pretty DSP, okay? And so that's with the $35 order. And then when you jump up to $50, you get the paper and the Adhesive-Backed Stars. Okay, so check out my video yesterday where we made this very traditional red barn. I thought that came out so pretty. And I do have an announcement. I'm going back to work. So, and it is full time, more than what I worked before. This just popped up. And so I always say I go where God leads me, and I just feel like it wouldn't have popped up if I didn't need it in my life. So I'm going to be, going back to a regular job. I'm still retired though. And and I don't really know how long it's going to last. So I don't know if they are hiring before the end of the year. I'm not sure if the hiring process might take a little while. Then maybe I'll train somebody, something like that, So, yeah, but it's okay. I'll still be on here doing some videos, and I still plan on doing my Sunday lives at 7. If anything happens, with my Sunday lives at 7, I will just do a video for you on that day or that evening or whenever that I can fit it in, okay? So I'm going to be working 4 days a week and not 3. And so, yeah, things are going to change a little bit, and I help out with my grandson, the oldest one, with school. And so, yeah, it just is what it is. So I just wanted to tell you guys that is going on. So, yeah, so if you don't see repetitive videos, I'm pretty good at putting about 3 to 4 videos up a week, well, between my live and then the videos, about 3 to 4, and then I do stamping together for my team. So things might get a little bit kind of cattywampus for just a little bit until I kind of get used to this. So just bear with me, and but I will still be making pretty cards, especially like this one. Okay, here's my host code for August. So I'll move that out of the way in just a second there. If you place an order with me, thank you for using the host code. Okay, so let's talk about measurement. Double Z fold card is sometimes people get so intimidated by it, but really it's very, very easy. Now, I have a lot of my pieces and parts done over here already because yesterday we colored the barn And you know, I stamped and I cut the trees out, and then I cut that other fence out and cut the sentiment and, you know, all of that. So, but I have a lot of that already completed over here. What I wanted to go through with you guys was how to attach this strip right here, and our measurements and where to score. Isn't that pretty though? Isn't that fun? And that's the only sentiment I used, because I just love this scene. Oh, and here I've been using the iridescent rhinestones for my little sparkle there, and I think they're coming out really pretty. I put those on the card yesterday, and now I use them as just some little bling there on the tree. All right, let's move this aside. I'm going to bring my Stampin' pad in first, Stampin' Pierce mat. And we'll talk about everything that I colored a little bit, and some pieces and parts here, and put a pretty card together. Okay, I'm trying to take everything out of my envelope so that I can go ahead and stamp the envelope. Okay, right here. Now I want to use some old olive. Let me grab that. And I also used some cherry cobbler and evening evergreen. Let me get that one. Right, yeah, evening evergreen. Okay. All right. So I think I used evening evergreen. I might not have. Oh, yes, I did. I stamped a tree. Okay. All right, now, which is what we're going to do right now. So here on the envelope, I love this tree. So pretty, right? But I want it to look like it's shaded. Okay, like it's like if it was in a forest, trees, oh, you know, trees have different color. But if you want something to have depth, I like to do this. It's very simple. You just stamp, and then lift, and then stamp the second generation right next to it. And it gives it the look that one tree is on top of the other one. Isn't that cool? Right here, I'm going to do my little wreath, and I'm going to do that in cherry cobbler. I think it's pretty. There we go. All right, now we have that completed. Let's move this out of the way. And I think this too. Now, the base of the card, let's go over those measurements. It's very simple. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now, the only thing you do with this card is fold it in half, okay? Oh, I'm sorry, scored at 4 1/4 and 2 1/8, okay? So 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 and 2 1/8. You're going to fold it in half. Let's use our bone folder with this for sure. Right here. And then this part of the card, we're going to fold it back. Okay? Very simple. That is the start of your Z fold. Now, let me move that aside. Let's talk about this piece right here. This piece is 1 by 8.5. And it's very simple to remember. Your score lines are the same as what they're on the card. You score at 4 1/4 and 2 1/8. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together. So it's really, you're scoring it in half, just like this, okay? And then you want this to fold back, just like you kind of did the front of the card, okay? And then that's in half again. Even if you didn't score this, it's half and half of an 8.5 inch piece, okay? So I want this to be really nice, just like that. Okay, all right. Now we have a Z, right? We have our mechanism right here. We have a card base right here. I want to show you this before we start to decorate it up and everything. This piece right here, now I made it 1 inch by 8.5. You could make it 3 inches by 8.5. You would still have the same score marks, okay? And then it's so easy to attach, guys. When you bring this down, this measurement right here is this part of the card, okay, like 2 1/8. So it's just, you just have to like, I'm going to show you. You're going to put adhesive here, you're going to attach it and then adhesive here, and you actually attach it closed. This way then when you open it, it goes like this, okay? You attach it closed. All right, let's go ahead and the inside of the card is 5 1/4 by 4, okay? This is gonna go right in here. And I've already stamped, and I have to show this to you. You're going to love this. May joy fill your heart this season. I did this on Pool Party, and I want to show you the die. I love this. In this set, the two sentiments have dies to cut them out perfectly, and that's exactly what this is. I cut this out of that die. Isn't that fun? That is, I love that. And then the other sentiment, Merry Christmas to you and yours, that I used yesterday, that one has a die too. So let's go ahead and put this up in this corner. I loved the scenery on this card so much, I didn't put a sentiment on the outside of it. I just put this on the inside, and I was like, you know what? It's perfect, just like that. Because the picture on the outside is just beautiful. I love the barn. I hope I get this video up. I don't know if I'll get this video all the way done tonight, you know, uploaded and everything, but I'll do my best. Get all my, you know, little links and everything in there, and for you guys. There we go. Okay, now these two panels, and that's what I'll call them in the measurements, panels. You're going to cut two, 1 7/8 by 3/4. No, I'm sorry. The panels are 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. I was like, what am I reading? 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and I just used this DSP. What is this? Painted. Here it is. Painted Christmas Designer Series paper. It was right here on the other side of the catalog, and I was like, oh, I've got some of that. I'll just use that. So I thought it came out really cute, because on this page 28 is where the bundle is, but then I saw this paper over here, and that one is a returning favorite, so you all might already have it. So I just used this, and again, 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. Let's go ahead and put our panels on. And you can decorate this up as much as you want. Do whatever that you'd like. But I thought this little scene came out really, really cute. I had to mow the yard too today, so I was like, oh my gosh, it got a little nuts here. But it's good that we got done. I've got my shower, I had to get my lunch done. You know, I wasn't ready. I got the text today, and so it's like, yeah, okay, I can come in, no problem. So, so what do, you know? All right, now let's go ahead and decorate our mechanism here. And now here's where the smaller pieces go. This is 4 by 3/4, and then 2 pieces, 3/4 by 1 7/8. Okay, it's all 3/4, so it's a 4-inch and 2 at 1 7/8. Easy peasy. Let's go ahead and decorate our mechanism here. And that goes right there. And this one goes right here. By the way, I got my paper pumpkin today, so I'm going to have to wait till this weekend to get that video up. You know, usually I'm pretty quick with that, but stuff's going to have to kind of take a little bit of a back seat until I can get acclimated to this. Okay, right there. Nice. Now, that just gives us, you know, it gives it some, you can feel it, you know, it's thicker and it feels good, okay? So when you attach it to your card, it's even going to feel greater, right? All right, now, what we want to do, I've got some trees over here that I stamped. And I want you to see these right here before I add these. So this one is Evening Evergreen, and then I stamped it off. And this is the stamp off of Old Olive, okay? No, I'm sorry, this is Old Olive, this is Evening Evergreen. Let me move that like this, okay. Old Olive, and then stamped off, and Evening Evergreen, and stamped off. So I have 4 little trees right here, okay. I'm going to use the Old Olive one on the outside here, all right. And then these 3 I'm going to use over here. One, the darkest one, the Evening Evergreen, is going to be on the outside, but these 2 little guys right here are going to be glued to the base, okay? So, I kind of want to just look at where I'm going to put this, and I'm not one for measuring. I'm just not. You know, I just kind of wing it. So, I like that. And, let's see, if I put this one, let me just think here. If I put that one back here, right, get a hold of it, okay. And then this one, a little bit lower and about right there, but I don't want it to come under my Z, you know, my mechanism here, that Z right there, okay. So that looks good to me. All right, right about in that area. I'm going to glue this one down first with some Tombow. Any way you do this, it's going to look great, okay? I promise. So I put this one right here. And now I'm going to take this one. And I'm going to drop this one down lower. And away from that a little bit. Just to give it some, I need a little space here because, remember, we have our other tree. I want to go ahead and put that on. Now before that dries and everything, I want to just take a look at that. Yeah, that's perfect, right? See, it's not showing out at the bottom. That looks great. This is going to be right here. That looks fantastic. And then this tree will come right here. And see, as soon as, I just want to show you, as soon as I put that tree there, it makes the 2 lighter ones really stand out. See, when I take it away, they kind of melt away, right? But then when I put this here, it really makes them alive. So, all right, there we go. Just a little color thing, right? Okay, now I am going to attach my mechanism. So the best thing to do, and you want this all the way to the edge here. So the best thing to do is to put your adhesive right here, only one side, okay? You don't have to do the whole thing at one time. Just take your time, okay? Close your card. Put this down. Make sure that you don't see your trees, stumps, you know, the little, yeah, bottoms of them. Okay, right here. Just like that. Make sure this is even, that's all. You have time to work with it. There we go. And look, that's perfect, right? Okay. Now, I just, again, I'm not a measurer. I just kind of put my finger here. I'm going to put some Tombow right here. You know, I make it a little shorter toward my thumb. Now I'm just going to close this. And I'm going to attach that. That's perfect. Now look, we have it done. We have it completed. It's wonderful. You can do this with any kind of a card. Valentine's Day card, birthday cards, pumpkins you could put on it. It doesn't matter. It's this mechanism right here that you need. But as you see, it's just 2 scores. Now this tree is going to come right here. Okay, right here. Let's go ahead and put our barn. I already colored the barn, and I just used crumb cake to color the barn. That's all I did. Just made it a brown barn. Came out really great. I put some dark in it of the crumb cake, just like that. Okay, this little guy is going to sit out here. Now the thing about the barn is your eye almost wants to look here, but it shouldn't. It should look here where the barn is, where the flat part okay, where this part of the barn is. See, this snow comes down. All day I wanted to do that this morning when I was doing this, and my barn was so tilted. I was like, oh my gosh. So kind of look at your paper here, and that'll help you to line it up, okay? So we're going to go like right there with it, okay? I'm going to just put some Tombow here at the bottom for right now. We're going to go ahead and be sneaking in some dimensionals. So let's go ahead and attach this nicely. So I'm looking at that line there of the bottom of the barn. I'm looking at kind of my line of my DSP. I know I'm good right there. Like it. Okay, well, now we'll go ahead and put our tree. Okay. All right, right here. Okay. Now, I did my wreath. Came out so cute. And I did it just like I did the envelope in Cherry Cobbler. Just like that. I'm just going to put 2 parts of some dimensionals that I have over here on it. And I'm going to put it around this top window. Sorry, my glasses just hit the camera, and I know it's bouncing. Okay. Let's do that. And we're going to put, this is the only bit of red, is our wreath. Isn't that pretty? I love it. So cute. All right, now, I made these silos. They're out of Old Olive and Evening Evergreen. And I want to layer them like that, okay? So just one little line right here of Tombow. And then I'm just going to layer them like this with the Old Olive one, lower than the Evening Evergreen. From here, I'm going to go ahead and place 2 dimensionals on here, and I'm going to put them on that junction between the 2 silos, because it just helps hold them together even better. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to place this behind my barn. Now remember, we only put glue here. This is free, okay? But this is why. I want to put my silos back here. Isn't that pretty? Don't they just do it wonder? I love that. It just does the whole thing wonders. But wait, just wait. Now, this little fence really intrigued me, okay? Because it's like the back of the field to the front, okay? So you want to put it like the back to the front, okay? Just like that. To where the horses are riding up, okay? The horse and buggy, I should say, is riding up. So I put the fence here, just like that. And now I've already completed my little sleigh with the horse. I couldn't wait to do this. And it has a die that cuts it out. I used a little, I don't know, pool party, soft succulent, evening evergreen, a little cherry cobbler, and dark daffodil delight, and some light and dark crumb cake to color this. But it's just too cute. I could see, like, on a card, if you did this fence, and you could have a couple of these like riding by. Watch when we add this. See where the fence, it just looks so pretty. What a beautiful scene. I love this. Ah, so pretty. Now over here, we're just going to put a fence. We're going to put it small to large, okay? I don't know if it's right this way either, because see, these are longer, and then that is shorter. So from what I've seen, that's the top of the fence. I don't know. Does it really matter? Is anybody going to look and go, gee, that fence is upside down? I don't think so, because this card, for one thing, is so beautiful. What a beautiful scene. What a cool set, right? The barn. I'm going to put this right out here. And I like having the DSP behind there because it just kind of gives it a different look, you know. Makes it look a little grassy back there because it's green. A dimensional on top, Tombow on the bottom, okay? And I'm just going to stick this right here. Bring that down. And put that right there. And hold that. Good. And now we're going to embellish with our iridescent iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. And I'm just going to make this tree so pretty. Look at this card, is beautiful. I hope that was easy for you to understand on how to make that double Z fold. It's very simple, and both of these measurements, remember, they're the same. So I'm just decorating my limbs here, going side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7. What did I miss here? 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. 4, 5. I have to have an odd number. 6. It balances. And then one more. 7. Right there. All right. Now I'm happy. Good. Good, good, good. Here is our card for today. I hope you enjoyed both of these beautiful Christmas cards that we did with the Christmas Barn bundle. Love that. Oh my goodness, these are so pretty. Look at this. I love it. They both came out very, very nice. And then yesterday's with the cherry cobbler. All right, everyone. Thanks again for watching. Please go to stampinginthevalley.stampinup.net. Place any and all of your Stampin' Up! Orders. And I hope if you have this set that you will duplicate this card. Thanks again, and happy crafting.